Where do we start? First of all, I fixed my hair. It looks better now. I am kind of loving it. Like, I think maybe I should just stay with this color. But we'll see what my head thinks in like a month, But let's catch up with the reading I've done over the weekend, which is mainly one audiobook that I'm currently reading, and then my physical read, which is still Spider Bones, but I'm pretty good with that. I'm at page 230, so I have like 70 pages left, which I will read tomorrow because I just finished reading for the day, and I will now switch to the audiobook because I'm really in the mood for that one. It's a really interesting one, well, for me anyway. But yeah, this one is kind of going great. The case started with like a guy who was supposed to be buried in a cemetery, but then there was a corpse found, and the fingerprints led to the guy that was supposedly dead for like already like 40 years. And the case starts from there, and then dead people get added and cases get added, and mainly it plays out on Hawaii. So on one of the islands of Hawaii, I think. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. Also, both Tempa and Ryan is also there, and then both of their daughters are there, and they're kind of like learning to like each other. It's a little bit of like private life. It's still annoying, the situation between Tempa and Ryan, but the daughters make it a little bit better than being there. It's kind of a little bit more of like an interesting family life situation. So yeah, I'm kind of, yeah, I like it. Let's see where it goes. And then one thing I did start, I have no idea why, but yesterday I kind of needed something else, so I started reading Sleeping Beauties by Stephen King and Owen King. I don't really know much about it, and I only read the first 20 pages, which is nothing because this book's huge. But I think I will just like really, really slowly make my way through this. I don't know anything about it. First things I've read about is woman in prison. That's just what it is about right now. So yeah, and then let's talk about the audiobook that I'm currently listening to and that I will continue to listen to in a minute. And that I had it on my I was on the waitlist for it, so I was really happy to see that I've gotten it. And it's called Otherlands, I think. Yeah, Otherlands. And it's pretty much a book about the fossil record that we have and how our Earth changed between, the first fossils that we have and up until now, how humans changed, what happened to the animals, to the dinosaurs, to actually our, like, just like plants and stuff. Like, it was really interesting. I think it's just a fact that I don't ever think about, but obviously grass wasn't always there, When we depict dinosaurs, we often depict them walking around in grass, but that maybe wasn't even the case because grass just like evolved at some point and it wasn't always there, which I think is so crazy because you never think about how plants changed. And there were some really interesting facts. The book is by Thomas Halliday, and he talked about some really interesting facts about like what we talk about when we talk about native species, native people from somewhere, because he talks about like we always talk about native as like a place kind of thing, but it's also a time kind of thing, because obviously the plants that are native now to our countries weren't always native to our countries, and at some point we just started saying that they're native, even though we have some plants that we still don't call native, even though they are here for thousands of years. So that was really interesting because I never thought about that until he mentioned it, because it's a fact that nobody ever seems to talk about. I don't know. And it was really interesting because yeah, there could be a whole new discussion about why we are so strict with calling things native, and then being like, oh, the non-native species harm our native plants, even though maybe the native ones aren't nearly as long here as the non-native ones. It's really interesting. So yeah, if you like topics like that, Otherlands, fantastic. I like the writing style, I like the narrator. It is a great listen. I listened to half of it yesterday. So yeah, I listened to 5.5 hours of that yesterday because it was so interesting that I just couldn't stop listening to it. I started when I was coloring my hair, and then I didn't really do anything else other than listen to the audiobook, and it was so good. So yeah, I will now go back to listen to that. We'll see how much I will get done. Maybe like 2 hours would be nice of the audiobook, so we'll see. And yeah, that is what my evening will now be. So I will see you tomorrow with a reading update and this one finished. So my rating for this one will come tomorrow, and then we'll see with what I will continue to read. Okay, let's do a quick check-in before my groceries arrive. It is Tuesday. I had a so-so day, but I just, I finished a book, and whilst I finished Spider-Bones, I got a workout in. I'm so happy. I decided, because I saw so many people, working while on a treadmill and stuff, I decided to buy myself a stepper. So let me see. There it is. And yeah, so for the last half hour, I finished the last 80 pages of this one. So I know now 80 pages of this book took me 28 minutes. So actually kind of a good reading pace for my opinion. And yeah, I got half an hour of a workout in, and it felt amazing. Well, I quickly showered afterwards, which is why I'm still pretty red, But yeah, that was, I'm gonna get so many more workouts in now because I can read while I do my workout. If you need, I don't hate working out. I used to work out like ever since I was like 5. I did a lot of sport, a lot of sport, but I don't like to go to the gym, and I couldn't go to the gym for a long time because of my health. Because obviously, with stomach problems, being in a gym on a workout equipment is not ideal. So yeah, I got myself that, and now I can do a workout every evening while I do my reading, which is amazing. I love it. I might go and get like a treadmill. Is it called a treadmill? I think yeah. Or like a walking pad, I might get one of those in the future, but this one, the stepper is really compact, so I can put it away under my desk here, and it's not in the way. Oh, wow, it was amazing. Sorry, but yeah, I had to gush about that because, I got that idea. And the one I got cost like 130 euros, so it wasn't the cheapest, but it wasn't the most expensive, and it came with like resistance bands, so yeah. I love it. But yeah, let's talk about Spider-Bones, which I also really enjoyed. So I give it 4 stars. I really liked that. I described to you what it was about. There were some plot twists in there. Some I actually didn't see coming, which was really nice. I feel like Temperance has really mellowed out from like the last book, which was so extreme. She kind of seems to start to find herself again. Like, the relationship is still not, fixed or anything with Ryan. There's still, some tension there. But she's kind of starting to find herself again, which was really nice. The setting was cool, it being set on Hawaii. Really enjoyable seeing Temp recover from the last book, I would say. And yeah, I liked the case, I liked the plot twists. I don't think they were too out there, so yeah, 4 stars. Loved it, it was great. So now I need to pick a new book. I won't read anything more physical today, so I probably will pick a book tomorrow, depending on what mood I'm in. It might be another Kathy Rice, I'm really sorry, but I'm really into the series right now, and I have 5 still left, so I don't know, I might just do them like right after the other, or I will continue with Sleeping Beauties. We'll see. But before I do anything like that, I will finish my audiobook. I listened to, I think, another 2 hours yesterday. It was really great. It's still incredibly interesting. I really love reading anything about like fossil records and stuff. I love it. It's so interesting. So yeah, I will now relax, sit down, and yeah, listen to my audiobook, enjoy my evening, and then I will see you tomorrow with whatever book I pick and another workout whilst reading, which actually does function really well. I was afraid with like a walking pad, like that I would lose, my footing. So I think a stepper is a little bit easier because I'm not somebody who can walk and read at the same time, you know, when you're outside. I can't do that. I haven't mastered that skill yet, but on the stepper it worked really, really well. So that was actually, yeah, I'm so happy. It made my day a lot better, that experiment. So yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Okay, so I finished Otherlanders yesterday. After I finished my Kathy Rice book. And yeah, I really liked it. I gave it 4 stars. Primarily because I felt like some parts were just too long and drawn out, where I felt like I had the interest, but I just couldn't focus on the section of explanation for that long, and I felt myself drift away just because the explanation for something was just too long. So yeah, I felt like a few explanations could have been a little bit shorter, and then I would have loved it. But yeah, the book was really, really interesting. I would recommend it actually. So yeah, I was really happy that I finished that, and then for my physical reading this evening, I picked up the next Kathy Rice. I did really want to pick up another one, but I was in the mood for this one. So, you know, why pick up another one? I read the first 60 pages, though I have to say this one will probably not be as interesting as some of the others, because the main topic in here seems to be like car races, which not a fan, I have to be honest. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Pretty much she has a dead body who was found in like an oil drum on like a landfill, and in that week like there's a NASCAR event in Charlotte, and so yeah, there are some people that have come up and were like, oh, could it be this person? Could it be this person? They are missing. And so she needs to kind of sort that out. And yeah, it has something to do with the car racing, I feel like. Yeah, I don't, because there are so many like longer explanations in here, I am really not into the car explanations. So that those parts were really boring in the beginning. So yeah, probably will be more around the 3-star range for them, but it isn't the biggest book, so it's fine. But yeah, I read 63 pages. So what I will do now is I will read Dune, the graphic novel, the first one, because I could get that instantly at my library, and I thought, you know what, I haven't read graphic novel in a long time, so why not read that one for the evening? So that is what I will do, and then, I don't know, I haven't found a new audiobook yet, which I still need to look after. So I might do that after that, or I will just read Kathy Rice and continue with that one. We'll see how it goes. Okay, a quick last check-in for today. I'm not good with checking in this week. Work has been not the greatest this week. It has been really annoying. So yeah, it kind of hasn't been the greatest week. But I just finished Flesh and Bones. I read like 200 pages today. It was really good. The first 100 I read on my stepper. So I got a good workout in, which has been actually really good for my mood. Actually, even though the week has been shit with work, like the workouts are helping a little bit. But yeah, I finished this. I don't know what I will give it. I think like 3.5. It isn't one of my favorites, but it was fine, you know. It wasn't bad. Too much NASCAR stuff, which doesn't really interest me. But you know, not every topic can interest me. And then it was like a little bit of like a crossover with like white supremacist groups and just a lot of shitty people that like tend to show up in like crime novels. But yeah, I'm still kind of annoyed at how her like private life is going. It's a little bit, I don't know, I think it's just the current situation is now 3 books long, and I think that's too long for the situation. So yeah, I don't know. I would like her to be a little bit happier in her private life again. But yeah, 3.5 stars. Really enjoyable. Not the greatest book, not a bad book at all. And yeah, we finished the book. So yeah, I will have to pick a new one tomorrow. This time around, I will really read one that isn't a Kathy Rice books. I feel bad. I do really need to switch it up, you know. But yeah, we ordered our mattress today, and on Saturday we will go buy our bed. So I'm really excited for that. And yeah, also on Saturday, my partner and I, we have our 10-year anniversary of being together, which, like, it doesn't feel like 10 years, let me tell you that. It feels a lot less. It's kind of crazy that we're together for 10 years now. So yeah, and he isn't there for the whole day because he has uni, which is kind of funny, but yeah, he's doing online studies and he has to go be at the university like every 4 weeks or so, and like every 2 weeks, some kind of schedule like that. So he's gone Saturday, but yeah, it's kind of crazy how fast time goes. But yeah, we'll see what I will pick next. Oh, also, I totally forgot to tell you, but I read the first June graphic novel yesterday, like the complete thing. I mean, graphic novels never take me long. I gave that 3 stars. I think it wasn't bad, but I do think it doesn't lend itself perfectly for a graphic novel. Like, the art style was really, really nice, but I felt like the story is told better in the books than the graphic novels, to be totally honest, because I've read the book, so I don't know, it's not bad if you don't want to read the book because it's too much, which I can understand. The graphic novel is definitely fine, and the art style is nice. Okay, so I am now going to read a little bit and do my workout because I had to do a little second thingy for work and I'm out of my gaming anyway now. So yeah, I totally forgot that I bought this one because I needed something so I could get my Amazon order more quicker. So I got myself Star Maker by Olaf Stapledon, and I will read that now because I got it new, and I have no idea what this book is about. So yeah, I will do a workout, read for like, I don't know, 40 minutes roughly, and yeah, we'll see how this is. I have no idea about anything. I just randomly picked one from the Sci-Fi Masterworks because I really like the series. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, and I'm already in my workout clothes and my stepper's ready, so yeah, we'll throw ourselves on the stepper and we'll see what this is about. I really have no idea. I don't even know the author, just that he was born in 1868 and died in 1950, so it's quite the old book. So I did start a new book, but I haven't gotten that far into it. I told you yesterday I know nothing about it. I now have a little bit of an idea what it's about. I will be. So our main character, he is I don't even know if he has a name, to be honest, but yeah, he just he wants some quiet time, so he goes outside and sits himself down in like a meadow, and he looks at the stars, and he just keeps thinking about things, you know, about his wife, about their friends and stuff like that, and he just wonders. His thoughts wander, and he's like, oh, what's about the stars and the universe, and you know what, just like thoughts. And then he he just gets up and floats into the sky, but he doesn't really have like a corporate body. He's more like just thoughts, just his mind flows up into the universe, and he goes onto a journey through the universe and just floats through stars and looks at planets and is kind of searching for similar planets than Earth. Just kind of, yeah, it's really weird. Sometimes he has really dark thoughts about like, he kind of has an existential crisis while out there in the universe, and then now I'm at the point where he found a planet that looks similar to Earth, functions similar to Earth, and he finds some life on the planet. And yeah, that is where I'm right now. And as I said, I'm not far into it. The forward in here does say that it's not really a typical novel and that it's more of like a thought experiment kind of, and just a quest through the stars, kind of, and not really like your typical novel. And it does definitely read a little bit slower than the books I'm currently reading otherwise. But it is kind of interesting. So I don't really know where this will go because he can't interact with anything because he doesn't have a body, you know. So yeah, I don't really know where it's going, but I haven't read much of it yet because I don't know. I think in like 20 minutes yesterday, I read maybe like 15 pages. So it is slower. Like, yeah. But I'm still really interested in it. So I will continue with this and maybe we're just having a little bit of a slower reading week next week. But yeah, it's a lot more interesting than I maybe expected because I don't really know where the book wants to go. And I really like the cover, I have to say. It's a pretty cover. I don't know. So yeah, that is pretty much what is going on. I do think I will end the vlog here now because then I can edit it already, so I don't have to do that tomorrow. And yeah, my partner just went to uni and later on he's going to IKEA and getting our bed, so we have that. Also, I finally bought the matching the footrest thing that belongs to the armchair that I have from IKEA. So my partner will also get me that one, so I can finally have a matching set here because I'm sitting on like a grayish block of a footrest thingy. What, I don't know what the name is in English. In German it's a hocker. I don't know what it's in English instead of a footrest, but you know what I mean. Yeah, stool, whatever. And so yeah, I'm finally getting the fitting one so that my room will look a little bit better, which is nice. So yeah, I will end the vlog now and I hope you enjoyed this week's reading, and yeah, hopefully I will see you in the next vlog.